Hi, today I would like to share with you how to solve multi-step equations. The first four examples are equations with variable on one side. The next five examples are equations with variable on both sides. Problem number 1. How do I solve the problem? First, I check for distributive. Looking at my equation, there's no distributive. Step 2. Combine like terms on each side. On the left side, I see negative 7x and negative 5x. Therefore, I will combine those two together. I get negative 12x plus 8 equals negative 16. Step 3. Move all the variable to one side, left or right side. Prefer the left side. Since x is on the left side, I don't have to do anything. Step 4. Move the constant to the other side. The constant is positive 8, so I will subtract 8 to the left and to the right. Then I simplify. I get negative 12x equals negative 24. Step 5. Solve for x. To get the coefficient equal 1, either I divide or multiply. In this case, I will divide by negative 12 to both sides. Then I simplify. I get 1x equal 2. But we don't write 1x equal 2. We write x equal 2. Problem 2. How do I solve the problem? First, I check for distributive property. Looking at the equation, there's none. Step 2. Combine like terms. I see 8y and negative 6y are on the same side. I will combine those two together. I see negative 27 and negative 10. I also will combine those two together. I will get 2y minus 37 equals 15. Step 3. Move all variable to one side. I see y is already on one side. I go to step 4. Move the constant to the other side. The constant is negative 37. I will add 37 to both sides. Then I simplify. I get 2y equals 52. Step 5. Solve for y. I have 2y. I need to make it 1y. I will divide it by 2 to the left and to the right. The answer is 1y equals 26 or y equals 26. Problem 3. How do I solve the problem? I will check all the steps. Step 1. Check for distributive. I see in the problem I could use distributive property. 5 times x and 5 times 3. I will get negative 3x plus 5x plus 15 equals 23. Step 2. Combine like term. I get 2x plus 15 equals 23. Step 3. Move the variable to the other side. The variable x is already on one side. So I go to step 4. Move all the constant to the other side. Positive 15 is the constant. Therefore, I will subtract 15 to both sides. Next, I will simplify. I get 2x equals 8. Step 5. Solve for x. I divide by 2. I simplify. I get 1x equals 4. The answer is x equals 4. Problem number 4. I will check all the steps. I check for distributive. I see a distributive property in my example. So I will multiply 2 times y and 2 times 5. I get 2y plus 10 plus 3y equals 20. Step 2. Combine like terms. I simplify. I get 5y plus 10 equals 20. Step 3. Move all the variable to one side. It's already on one side for y. Step 4. Move all the constant to the other side. The constant is positive 10. So I will move positive 10 to the right hand side by subtracting negative 10 to both sides. Then I simplify. I get 5y equals 10. Step 5. Solve for y. I divide by 5 to the left and to the right. I get 1y equals 2. Y equals 2 is the answer. Problem 5. How do I solve the problem? First, I check all the steps. Step 1. Check for distributive property. In my example, there isn't one. I move on to step 2. Combine like terms. In the example, for the left side, there is only a negative 3x. There's nothing to combine with. Similar to the right-hand side, 5x, there's nothing to combine with. I move on to step number 3. Move all the variable to one side. I will move positive 5x to the left side, which means I will subtract 5x to both sides. Next, I simplify. I get negative 8x minus 5 equals negative 13. Step 4. Move all the constants to the other side. I see negative 5 as a constant, so I will move negative 5 to the right hand side, meaning I will add 5 to both sides. Next, I simplify. I get negative 8x equals negative 8. Step 5. Solve for x. I will divide negative 8 to both sides. Next, I simplify. I get 1x equals 1. The answer is x equals 1. Problem 6. How do I solve the problem? I follow the step. Step 1. Check for distributive. The easy one. I move to step 2. Step 2. Combine like terms. On the left side has a negative 6y, nothing to combine with. On the right hand side, there are negative 2y and negative 4y. I will combine those two to get negative 6y. Step 3. Move all variables to one side. I will move negative 6y from the right to the left by adding 6y to both sides. Then I simplify. Step 4. Move all the constant, but since the left and the right both have a constant, negative 3 equals 7. That is wrong. It cannot be right. Therefore, the answer is no solution. Problem 7. How do I solve the problem? I follow the step. Step 1. Check for distributive. 4 times 3 and 4 times 2x. I simplify. I get 12 plus 8x. Step 2. Combine like terms. There is nothing to combine on the left or on the right. Move all variables to one side. I move positive 8x on the right to the left by subtract 8x to both sides. Simplify. 12 equals 12. 12 equals 12. We could stop here, or we can subtract 12 to both sides. We get 0 equals 0. When we have an answer like this, 0 equals 0 or 12 equals 12, we get all real numbers, which is infinitely many solutions. Problem 8. How do I solve the problem? I check all the steps. Step 1. Check for distributive. Step 2. Combine like term. There's nothing to combine. Step 3. Move the variable to the other side. I move negative 4y from the right to the left side by adding 4y to both sides. Next, I simplify. Step 4. Move the constant to the other side, which is positive 12, become negative 12 to both sides. Next, I simplify. I get negative 4y equals 16. Step 5. I solve for y. I divide negative 4 to both sides. I get 1y equals negative 4. The answer is y equals negative 4. Problem 9. How do I solve the problem? I check all the steps. Step 1. Check for distributive. On the left side, it has distributive property. On the right hand side as well. After using distributive property, I get 30x minus 70 minus 12x equals 20x plus 8 minus 50. Step 2. Combine like term on each side. On the left side, I see 30x and negative 12x. On the right hand side, I see positive 8 and negative 50. Combining those terms, 30x and negative 12x give me 18x. 8 and negative 50 give me negative 42. Step 3. Move all variables to one side. I will move positive 20 to the left side, which means I will subtract negative 20 to both sides. Next, I simplify. I get negative 2x minus 70 equals negative 42. Step 4. Move all the constant to the other side. I see negative 70 is a constant, I will move negative 70 to the other side by adding 70 to both sides. Next, I simplify. I get negative 2x equals 28. Step 5. Solve for the variable. I will divide negative 2 to both sides. Next, I simplify. I get 1x equals negative 14. The answer is x equals negative 14. Thank you. I hope my video was helpful for you. Please share and subscribe. Thank you.